माधव कुंज विहारी गोपीजना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी गोपीजना वल्लभा गिरिवरधारी यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातीरावनचारी यमुनातीरावनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय विष्णुपाद परमसुराजगचर्य स्तोत्र श्री सभा चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय विष्णुपाद परमसुराजगचर्य स्तोत्र श्रीमद् भक्तिसिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की जय। All glories to some Lord Hare Krishna. All glories, all Shri Guru and Shri Guru Shri Prabhupada की जय। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya। Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya। अज्ञानतिमिरन्दस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरोन्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कदा मह्यं ददाति स्वापदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतपदकमलं श्रीगुरोन् वैष्णवांश्च श्रीरूपं सग्रजातां सहगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनासहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपदान् सहगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितं हे कृष्णकरुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिकान्ता राधाकान्ता नमोस्तुते तप्तकाञ्चना गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वञ्चाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्रीकृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानन्द श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवसदि गौरभक्तवृन्द। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मुखं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमो मन्दं श्रीगुरोन्दनतारणं परमानन्दमाधवं श्रीचैतन्येश्वरं हरे कृष्ण। Surrender, 6 qualities of surrender. First of all, I neither have any qualification nor do I have any realization. I seek the blessings of all of you. So, Krishna explains that the Charma Shloka, the ultimate verse of the essence of Bhagavad Gita, is spoken in 1866. Sarvadharman paridhyatya mam ekam sharanam vraja. Aham tvam sarva papebhyo moksha isyami ma sucha. So, he's telling, abandon all varieties of religion and just surrender unto me. I shall deliver you from all sinful reactions. Ma sucha, no fear. Before we go forward, I have a question. So Krishna is telling, Krishna actually has come to establish dharma in this world. Yada yada hi dharmasya glanirabhavati bharata abhyuthanam dharmasya tadatmam srijana. So Krishna who is coming to establish dharma, or whenever dharma, there is a glani of dharma. So when dharma is endangered, then he comes to establish dharma. But he is telling here, you give up all the varieties of religion. How do we understand this? It's a contradiction actually. So he is coming when dharma is dharma is at stake. So Krishna comes to re-establish dharma. But now Krishna is telling you, abandon all varieties of religion and surrender. How will you understand? But we don't see that here. Give up the fake religions. Nowhere it is said. He said all varieties of religion. Prabhupada doesn't read in the purport rituals. So that verse and this verse, how many of you think it's a contradiction? Or how can we reconcile?
So basically, Krishna says three things. Sarvadharman, he comes to establish the religion, protect the devotees, and then...
To establish the religion, he protects the devotees and annihilates the miscreants. Yes.
So I heard that even Krishna's energy can do all those things. Even empowered acharyas like Prabhupada can also establish the religion, dharma. So it's primarily the internal reason why he comes is to show his pastimes of the spiritual world.
That's I'm not denying. But why? But he gave Bhagavad Gita, right? He gave Bhagavad Gita, he is telling. There he is telling, whenever there is a danger, whenever dharma is endangered, I come to establish dharma. But here he is telling, give up all the religions and surrender unto me. Simple answer is, giving up all religion and surrender unto Krishna is the ultimate religion. That's it. So Prabhuji said that. I'm sorry, And that is a perfect answer actually. So Prabhupada says, you have taken birth in India, that's why you are Hindu. You have taken birth in and you hate Pakistanis, Muslims. You have taken birth in Pakistan, you hate Indians. Because of that dvesha, 11th canto, So which attachment or aversion, you will be attached in next lifetime, you will take birth there. And you will start hating here. So these are all rubber stamps, Prabhupada says. They are all rubber stamps. Then what is the real religion? Surrender to Krishna is the real religion. That's it. Krishna is a super soul. And we are the soul. Soul has to serve the super soul. In a liberated soul, soul has to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead. So, Prabhupada said, gold is gold. Gold cannot be Christian gold, Muslim gold or Hindu gold. Gold is gold only. So, nowhere in the Bhagavad Gita you will find the word Hindu. Means what? It is meant for everyone. Bhagavad Gita, it is meant for everybody. For not only Bhagavad Gita, the 18 chapters, 18 Puranas, 4 Vedas, Upanishads, Ramayana, Mahabharata, nowhere you will find the word Hindu. Means what? They are meant for everyone. So, Prabhupada says Krishna, the word Krishna means God. You say, Prime Minister, Prime Minister, Prime Minister. Prime Minister has a name. God has a name. Either, Prabhupada said, if you know the name of God, you chant His name, or we'll tell you, what name of God is, you chant, His name. We tell you what to do. Or if you have a name, you know the name of God, you chant that name. You are okay with that. Chanting the name of God is very important. So the word is surrender. One devotee, he said, surrender means sir under. झुके रहना है, So, but Bhaktivinoda Thakur explains, he gives 6 qualities of surrender. For a moment we will make it interactive. So, if we surrender to Krishna, then Krishna will cleanse our heart, and He'll give us not just, especially Lord Chaitanya, He'll give us love of God. Liberation, love of God includes liberation. Liberation is included in Krishna Prema. So, you may be liberated. Liberate means you have become free from metal contamination. Then what next? There are so many lectures by Prabhupada. After liberation, what will you do? Why Ajamil did not go back to Godhead? Ajamil, actually one lecture Gaurav mentioned this. He asked, whom do you love? Which character you love? Amrish Maharaj? Gopis? Parikshit? Maharaj Sivi? There are so many characters. Uddhav? Or Navayogendras? Which character, or Bhishma, which character you love most? One college boy got up and said, I love Ajamil very much. Why? Arey maja bhi mara Bhagavad Dham bhi gaya. So, Ajamil did not attend any seminar on the holy name. Till the last day he was doing sinful activities. He did not have any faith on the holy name. He casually called his son, whose name happens to be Narayan, and he was liberated. Liberated means he became free from the metal contamination. But he did not get love of God. That's why Vishnudutta said, actually Vishnuduttas were also confused. Don't know what to do. Yamaduttas, they became confused because they never saw Vishnuduttas. Anyway, they left. Now Vishnuduttas had a problem. What is that problem? We cannot keep him here, we cannot take him back. Unless you attain the love of God, unless you attain Krishna Prema, you cannot go to Vaikuntha Lokas. If you are a devotee of Narayan, you should have got Narayan Prema by this time. If you are a devotee of Ram, by this time you should have attained love of Ram. Or if you are a devotee of Krishna, you should have attained Krishna Prema by this time. Ajamil did not attain any of these things. So what they did, alright, we are giving an extension on your visa. Stay some more time in this body. Try your best. If you can awaken love of God before that extension period expires, we'll take you back. If not, you have to continue in the cycle of birth and death. Immediately Ajamil ran to the Haridwar and he did sadhana. He was already liberated. No metal contamination. He did sadhana for 12 years. He took 12 years. Some people say, no, he was liberated, went back to Godhead. No. Ajamil went to Haridwar, did sadhana for 12 years. To awaken the love of God, he took that much time even after liberation. Rupa Goswami says, Rupa Goswami says, real bhakti starts after liberation. And there is an activity. Not that Hanuman did not, he was not self-realized. He was telling Ram, I don't know, I'm not self-realized, let me serve you until I attain self-realization. One, I attain self-realization, you and me same. That is Ravana mentality, not Ram mentality. So Hanuman was, what is that? Always Ram's devotee is liberated. So in liberated state will serve Krishna. Comfortably, without any hassle, without being tormented by the demands of the 3 modes, without being tormented by Maya. So, these are the 6 qualities of surrender. What is that? Anukulyasya sankalpa, pratikulyasya varjanam, Rakshatisyatiti Vishwaso Goptrutve Varnam Tada Atmanikshepa Karpanya Shadvida Saranagati. So whatever is favorable for bhakti, Prabhupada always translated bhakti as devotional service. Service. Now everyone, I will not ask you, it is the beginning of the year, what is that you wanted to adopt to make progress in bhakti but you are unable to adopt so far? If adopted, you will make progress. So one positive activity, if I adopt it, I will go forward on the path of bhakti, and eventually this will help me surrender to Krishna. So we'll stop for 1 minute and everyone can think of. What is that one quality? Not 1 or 2, 3 or 4, whatever. But I want to adopt now. Let me work for it. Once in a week I'll read. Or every day I'll read 1 page only. Every day I'll read 3 lines only. Or every day I'll chant extra rounds only. Srila Prabhupada, Bhagavatam breaks faith in the material world. It cuts short. If you see Indra also going, you will see Indra going through trouble. So that's why we should read Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya. We should read Bhagavatam every day. So I want from Anishtita Bhakti, I want to go to the Nishtita Bhakti. For that, you have to read Bhagavatam Srimad. The 5 qualities, that the 5 angas of Bhakti, Rupa Goswami says, out of 64. What are the 5 angas of Bhakti? Chanting the holy name, Mathura Vas, Bhagavat Shravan, Aradhana, yes. 3. Chanting the holy name, last one. Sangha, Sadhu Sangha. So these 5, if you do it, then Rupa Goswami says bhakti is a backend. But what is that one thing I have been thinking of doing, but somehow I am not doing it. But if I do, I will. You don't need to tell. But so anyone got anything in the mind? I should do this. That way I'll make more progress. So I'll count to 60 seconds. 1, 2. Done. So did everyone think one thing that you want to accept so that you will make more you will accelerate your progress? How many of you thought one thing? Actually, submissive hearing means hearing with an intent to change. Prabhupada was number 1 in this. He sat before Saraswati Thakur. Everyone had an opinion. Abhay Babu is a pounds and shillings man. He doesn't even come to see Guru Maharaj. Always busy. But nobody knew Abhay Babu was working day and night to support Guru Maharaj programs, preaching programs. But Abhay Babu came only one time. A few times, but one time prominent. Everyone went to see Kshirodak Sai Vishnu temple. Everyone was coming and going, including sannyasis. But Abhay Babu did not get up. He was listening with an intent to change. And that is submissive hearing, and he changed the world. We all would not sit here if Prabhupada had not had that quality. Second one, reject whatever is unfavorable for bhakti. So everyone, let us think one quality that we should give it up so that we will make progress. We will accelerate our progress on the path of bhakti. Again 1 minute. Hare Krishna. How many of you thought of one quality that we should reject so that we'll make progress? Amazing. When we do these two things, then you'll slowly develop a faith. Krishna is my protector. But it'll even automatically come. If not, we should also consciously develop. Raksha tishyati iti vishvaso. He'll maintain me. Sorry, he'll protect me. When Draupadi was raising her arms up in the air, she called many times. Not that fine. She understood. I called Krishna. Krishna did not come. So she was holding with one hand the sari, and another hand she was calling Krishna. But this is Dusasan. It's like, what is that? Sumo wrestler against a 5-year-old boy. The match will not continue for a long time. So what she did? No, I cannot. So she gave up this also. And she raised her arms up. My Lord, if it is your desire that I should become naked before everyone, I will. But your devotee, your savior of the devotees, protector of the fallen, if you want to protect, you will. That is what's called absolute surrender. That's why Lord Chaitanya is always like this, right? Why is like this? Somebody puts a gun, hands up. But there we raise our hands up out of fear. But here we raise our hands out of love. So before, my Lord, just because, irrespective of whatever is going to happen, please don't reject me. And she called out only 2 times, Hey Krishna, Hey Govinda. Before she finished the word Govinda, Krishna was there. Before she finished the word Govinda, Krishna was there. Krishna means unlimited. He means his help is unlimited. He released unlimited amounts of saris and protected her. But she asked him, My Lord, you didn't come. Initially she comes and asks help from her husbands. Failed. Then asks help from Bhishma, Drona, Krupacharya. She does. Then she calls again. 3rd time she starts defending on her own. Still, my Lord, the nick of the moment you came. Krishna said, Draupadi, initially you depend on the strength of your husbands. Later you depend on the elderly Kurus. Later you depend on your own strength. But when you finally gave up everything, and when you surrendered to me, only Mama Ekam. That Ekam is there. Krishna demands that. But Krishna is Lord Chaitanya, he doesn't demand that, because Lord Chaitanya knew we have a lot of ego, so we cannot do. That's why Lord Chaitanya doesn't demand. If you chant Hare Krishna, Lord Chaitanya will give you the grace. So Krishna said, the moment you give up every hope and you surrendered, instead of putting faith on 401k, intelligence, all these things, if you put faith on me alone, then I'll come, Krishna says. Goptrutve Vranam Tada. Krishna is my maintainer. Prabhupada says, Africa, elephant eats every day 100 kgs. You don't hear hunger deaths in Africa. Elephants' hunger deaths. Elephant is not a devotee, Krishna still maintains elephants. If Krishna is maintaining elephants, we are going door to door and doing the job of Krishna. Why Krishna doesn't maintain us? That's why we not only eat, but we feed 100 people free of cost. One time one reporter asked, what is that? He sat close to Prabhupada. Where do you get the money? Prabhupada said, we sell our literature and we get money, and you don't make any profit of, feeding this many people, building temples. Where do you really get the money? Prabhupada understood. Prabhupada was excellent in answers actually. Prabhupada said, Krishna, he sees when Krishna knows we are very sincere. When sincere souls come to see us, Krishna inspires them from within. For example, you are here. Krishna will inspire you from within to take the wallet from your pocket and give all the money to us. And so people automatically, selflessly, they give all the money and go. When he heard that, Swamiji, I'll come back. He got a fear, Prabhupada is actually, hypnotizing, and, Prabhupada would take out all the money, and he got up and left, So another time, one reporter asked, where do you, what do you do for the, so you guys are always, doing something. What do you do for fun? Prabhupada said, we have only fun. We don't have anything. So no, we have only fun. If you have only fun, then how do you maintain yourselves? What do you do to maintain yourselves? Prabhupada said, we don't work. And then it will become a scam actually. If you don't work, where will you make money? So the one of the leaders for Action Movement, Prabhupada disciple, said, we don't work in the weekends, but we work Monday to Friday. So he's trying to, because the reporter is going to write, Prabhupada said, no, we don't work. So then where will you get the money? Then Prabhupada said this, God maintains all the living beings, including the elephants. Elephant is not a devotee. We are doing his job. So he maintains us. So Prabhupada expressed his faith on Krishna. He is my maintainer. You listen to Prabhupada lecture, every one sentence, 1.5 sentence, you will see Krishna there. You cannot hear continuous 2 sentences without Krishna. Any Prabhupada lecture actually. That is Prabhupada faith. He came from spiritual world, he has full faith. So when you understand Krishna is my protector and Krishna is my maintainer, then you will serve Krishna with the body, mind and soul. Atma Nikshepa Karpanya. Atma means a body, mind and soul. You serve Krishna with full faith. But what is the last one? Karpanya. Humility. One quality, I am not anything, Krishna is everything. What is real humility? I am nothing, but my Guru's grace is everything. Guru and Krishna's grace is everything. That's why Saraswati Thakur, if Krishna's grace is there, this year we will go to Kartik Yatra. If Krishna's grace is there, we will open this Gaudiya Math. Always he has this word, if Krishna's grace is there. So he depended always on Krishna's grace, but not on the turn of events of this world. So these 6 qualities, anybody who consciously cultivates, he or she will make a lot of progress. So for that, to make progress, Lord Chaitanya, he told Rupa Goswami, we have Sambandha, Abhidheya and Prayojana. Every program has an end goal. This program also has an end goal. What is that? Breakfast prasad. If you sit down patiently for some time, what you will get? Breakfast prasad. Before that, of course, Govinda Madhapurusham Kirtan also, bonus. And darshan is a bonus, but actual is where you will be fully satisfied is prasad. One time, Yugal Kishora Das Babaji Maharaj said, tomorrow is festival, you all come. They all came. Then Kirtan started, intense Kirtan. So people were jumping up and down, dancing, 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. The into in the dance started going down. But Babaji Maharaj is still very enthusiastic. 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock. Everyone felt there is no sign of stopping this Kirtan. But at least we should remind, Babaji Maharaj, we have been doing Kirtan for past 5-6 hours. Today is festival, right? What is the question they are asking? He said, what do you mean prasad? Today is festival, fasting only. So we'll all fast till night and we'll break the fast tomorrow. This happened only less than 100 years ago. Maybe 100 now. So, anyway, times changed. Sambandha, Abhideya, Prayojana. So, we are not the body. Lord Chaitanya said, We are all Krishna, Supreme Personality of Godhead. We are part and parcel of Krishna. We are a part and parcel. We have a relationship with Krishna. What is that? We have a relationship with Krishna. What is that relationship? You know, we are Jivera Sarupaya Krishna and Nityadas. You know, we have a relationship. So what is the sambandha? We are not the body but a spirit soul, and we have a relationship with Krishna. Okay, then you say, then I don't know that. When we forgot our relationship with Krishna, 11th canto says this nice verse. Bhayam dvitiya abhiniveshitasya yashadupetasya viparya smriti tanmayata budabhyatam bhakti kesham gurudevatatma. How many of us have fear here? How does the fear come? Fear comes when you are absorbed in something what you are not. What has amazed me since childhood is this one thing. We are grown up, we know the uncertainties of this world and fear. But the children, you just take a child of 1 month old in your hands and keep walking, give little jerk and leave this hand. Still you are holding. This baby who is sleeping, she or he will hold like this. The baby knows he will fall down and he will be injured. Can you believe this? Anyone has seen this? Less than 1 month baby knows the baby will fall down and get injured. Who gave that knowledge? So when you are absorbed in something what you are not the body. You know, body of 206 bones, blood, flesh and marrow. You are a spirit soul. But when you declared rebellion, when we declared rebellion on Krishna, you want to enjoy independence of Krishna, for that act, Krishna gives us a punishment. Krishna gives us a punishment. What is that? He gives us a body and will be absorbed in that bodily consciousness. To the extent we are bodily absorbed in that consciousness, that much extent will be gripped in fear. Actually, this is directly connected to stress. To the extent you are free from bodily platform, that much extent you are free from stress. Simple. I am not the body as powerful as sun. This problem is temporary. Am I observed? Small problem. Whoa. Body problem means anybody, how many of you want to hear the reason why we are unhappy? You want to hear? Atma Jaya Sutagara Pasudravana Bandhushu Radhya Cha Vikalenityam Virudam Mamatanjya How. So what is that? Atma means body, mind, and okay. Any problem goes, anything wrong, anything goes wrong with the body, fever, down, suffering. Okay, your body is in good health, but relationship problem, mind is giving trouble. Are you happy? Okay, your body is good, your mind is good. Fantastic. Jaya means spouse health is not good. Will you be happy? Or her mind is not good. Will you be happy? No. Okay, your mind is good, Mataji mind is good. Your health is good, Mataji mind is good. But your child is sick, crying all the time. Will you be happy? Sutta. Okay, children are also good, but your basement is flooded. Will you be happy? Agara. Okay, you are good, everyone in the family is good, basement, home is also very good, but you had a flat tire. You had a flat tire, or what is that? You got a ticket, $150. Pasu means those days horses, these days cars. Everything is great. Cars are also good. but you have a serious financial, shortage, or you're short on finances. Then your mind goes always there only. Dravina. They are very good, but your parents have healthy problem. They are old age problem. They are telling you, you are there, we are here, nobody is there to take care of us. Will you be happy? Everything is fine. You have a problem with your boss in the office. Will you be happy? Rajya. Simple thing is, these are all attachments. To the extent we are attached, we are all of course attached. So in Kali Yuga, Atma Jaya Suta Agara Pasu Dravina Bandhushu Rajya. How many? 8. Because of Kali Yuga, at least at any point of time, 2 or 1 or 2 or 3 things are always there. They give you trouble. That's why we are not happy. So anyway, what time we should finish? 8:45. Thank you. So Sambandha, when we realize we are not the body but a spirit soul, we have a relationship with. The Acharya for Sambandha Jnana is Sanatana Goswami. Jayatam, so everyone together, Jayatam Suratopangor Mamanda Matergati Matsarvasya Padam Bojam Radha Madana Mohanao. The deity who will reveal our Sambandha Jnana is Madan Mohan. Actually, Madan Mohan is Madan Gopal. It's actually Advaita Acharya went to Vrindavan and he got this deity. He gave it to Purushottam Chaube. Purushottam Chaube, Krishna told Purushottam Chaube, I am very happy that you served me all these days, but you give it, now Sanatana Goswami will come, so I want to be served by him. So my deity give it to him tomorrow. So, anyway, Sanatana Goswami is a Sambandha Acharya and deity is Madan Mohan. But now time is very short. So Sanatana Goswami would go around this mountain, 336 kilometers every day, Govardhan Parikrama he would do. He did it, and in his old age he became very weak. At one point everyone should know. Sarira yati iti sariram. What is a body? That which is going to be slowly destroyed. Whether you are a pure devotee or not pure devotee, whether you are a MIT or IIT, whether you are a doctor or engineer or a professor, what is body? That which is going to be slowly destroyed. I'm sure some of you might have heard this from doctor. Doctor, I'm getting pain here. Come after 4 months, we'll see. Means it takes 4 months for the body to develop that disease. Or come after a month. You have done all the tests, I'm unable to figure it out, come after some time. So it will happen to all of us. So rather than putting, that's why Kulashekara, idam sariram parinama peshalam patatya bashyam satasandhi jarjaram kimopshadam pruchasi muda dharmate niramayam krishna rasayanam peba. Body means it gives suffering. And like a half sine karo, it will go and it will come down. Not full sine karo. Full sine karo will come back. But it will, once if you come into the 40s, your body goes into the maintenance mode. From that it starts coming down and coming down only. So tomorrow, you cannot practice bhakti tomorrow, only today. So Sanatana Goswami said, no, I cannot. Krishna said, give up. Sanatana Goswami said, no, I cannot. Until I die, I do parikrama every day. Krishna said, please. And Krishna gave him a rock which has his footprint, footprint of a stick, a print of a stick, and print of the hoof of a calf. He said, if you go around this rock, it is as good as doing parikrama. Sanatana Goswami did parikrama around this rock every day. On Guru Purnima, he left the world. So in the honor of Sanatana Goswami, one maximum number of people do parikrama on Janmashtami. Much more than maximum number of people will do parikrama on Annakut festival. Krishna lifted Govardhan. But much more than that. Maximum number of people do parikrama on Guru Purnama in the honor of Sanatana Goswami. 2 years ago, somebody showed me video, 18-kilometer human traffic jam, not a vehicle traffic jam around Govardhan, just human traffic jam. So all the Vrajavasis came to do parikrama that day in the honor of Sanatana Goswami. So, what is that? If you go to Radha temple, nowadays they are putting the rock, they are displaying it. You can just see that as soon as you go to the temple, you will see that rock. That is Sanatana Goswami. You all know the story. Krishna said, hey, every day, you go to Madhukari, bring little wheat flour, you'll mix that with water, and you throw in the fire and make that ball and offer it to me. No taste. Why don't you offer little salt? At least salt, if not sugar. Sanatana Goswami said, today you'll ask salt, tomorrow you'll ask sugar. I told you before you came here, I'm a beggar and I don't have anything. Still you prefer to stay with me. What can I do? I'm sorry. But Sanatana Goswami felt very bad. His Supreme Personality of Godhead, he came to me and I cannot even give him salt. But then this Krishnadas Kapoor, his boat got stuck. And he came to Sanatana Goswami. Sanatana Goswami said, I don't have any mystic power, but he can help you. Krishna can help you. Pray to Krishna. The next day he prayed, and the next day Yamuna level raised and the boat moved, and he sold all his goods, perishable goods, and made huge money. The flagship temple of Vrindavan was this temple. What is flagship temple? Madan Mohan temple. That was the first temple to be built. So if we pray to Sanatana Goswami and Madan Mohan ji, what is a very difficult thing? Lust. Pangom. So my Lord, I am in fact, all these bad qualities are there in my they are deeply rooted in my heart. Please protect me. So when Muslims attacked Madan Mohan ji, so devotees took the deity Radha Madan Mohan ji to Jaipur, Rajasthan. But they are right now in Karoli. It is because one of the kings, he arranged, they are all very great devotees of Krishna actually. When Madan Mohan, Govinda, Gopinath were brought to Jaipur, the name of the king was Jai Singh. There was no time to build any temple. Jai Singh gave his entire palace and he said, okay, this is for Govinda only. Where should Govinda stay? In my bedroom. He gave his bedroom to Krishna actually, Radha Govinda. So that is how they took care of Madan Mohan ji, Govinda and Gopinath actually. Because everything is owned by Krishna only. Who are we? So this king, after few years later, they are all monarchy, so they were continuing. This king, what he did, he had a daughter. He arranged a marriage with the prince of Karoli. And he came and told her, I have arranged your marriage. She said, Father, no, I cannot. My life is for Madan Mohan. He said, what are you talking? I already arranged your marriage. So don't say no to me. She said, no, Father, this is all temporary. So many lifetimes I'm married and everything. So I want to dedicate my life serving Madan Mohan. She said, no. You can serve him even after marriage also. Then she said, all right, you have already arranged marriage. I don't want to put you on the spot. All right, I'll take Madan Mohan to Karoli. Then if you give, I'll marry. Father said, I love Madan Mohan. Daughter said, I also love Madan Mohan. Then she said, I'll not marry if you don't give Madan Mohan. So it became a tug of war between wife and daughter and father. Then father said, all right, tomorrow I will take you to a room blindfolded. You will be blindfolded, and there will be 12 Madan Mohan deities. But only one Madan Mohan is original, rest are all replicas and duplicates. So you will, if you choose right Madan Mohan, whichever Madan Mohan you will choose, that Madan Mohan will come with you. And the father really don't want to, the father did not want to give Madan Mohan to her. So this is a test to your sincerity. Wow. So, and father said, tomorrow means, he needed some time to make the replicas. She went and cried to Madan Mohanji. My Lord, I want to serve you. My father is telling, even if he keeps two, I cannot figure it out. Who you are from the, I cannot differentiate. So she prayed so intensely. Madan Mohanji said, don't worry. I'll tell you how to track me out of these 12 deities. When you touch my feet, you'll find my feet very soft like human feet. And when you come, because she's blind, she'll be blindfolded, right? When you come up, when you touch my hands, I'll break my flute, and you'll hear the sound. And when you touch you will see flute is broken. That is a sign I am the original Madan Mohan. She said, great, like a match fixing between. So father did not know this. So he arranged 12 Madan Mohan deities. This girl, she was blindfolded. She was taken into the room. She touched the first deity, like a regular marble. So one place when she came, she touched the deity's feet, soft. Wow, good. So she went up. So she touched Krishna, and when she came to the sand, a sound came and the flute was broken. She told her father, this is the Krishna. Father said, your bhakti is great. And that's how she picked up Krishna and she took him to Karauli, Rajasthan. There are so many stories of Madan Mohanji in Karauli, Rajasthan actually. So very because he has to establish our connection with him. That is Krishna's grace. So if you pray to them, pray to Madan Mohanji, Radha Madan Mohan. So actually the beauty is that the entire village goes to Mangalarti. Not like America, So you have some people, they do production support 3 days a week. It starts at 2 o'clock in the night. How many times have you told your boss, I cannot do this? Did anyone tell that? Or so somebody says, if your son is swimming very well, give him training 6 months, definitely we'll recommend him to Olympics. So every day 6 o'clock in the morning you have to take him to swimming pool. How many of us agree that you will take him to swimming pool every day 6 o'clock? Let us be honest. He will get entrance into Olympics. That boy will take part in Olympics. Medal will come and it's up to him. Will you take him to swimming pool every day 6 o'clock? Yes, sir. Let us be honest. But once in a week, please come to Mangalarti. You will go back to Godhead also. Somehow we have strong faith that, we will not go back to Maybe you'll come for 2-3 weeks and after that, difficult. Mushkil hai jana udhar. No. That's why 2 enemies on the path of path of bhakti, lethargy and complacency. Laziness, and complacency means itna hi kar sakta hu. I can't do more than this. I'm very happy doing this, in a negative sense actually. Somebody gives you gulab jamun, you want one more? Why one more? 3 more actually. But when it comes to other things, you have to do it rationally. In India they give ration, right? Okay, and we have to actually, this is a lengthy presentation, but I realized, So next one was Abhideya. Now you have established your connection with Madan Mohanji. You realized you are not the body but spirit soul. So one day I went to one Mataji, Prabhupada disciple. These boys are coming, university students. Can you speak? Some, I don't remember anyway. Somebody came, maybe regular, normal people. Can you speak to them? She said, oh yes. She said, hey, you're not this body, you're a spirit soul. She gave a powerful lecture. She said she never gave a lecture. So Prabhupada training, you're not the body, you're a spirit soul. So because of the Guru Kripa, Sanatana Goswami is of course our Diksha Guru. And Rupa Goswami is our Siksha Guru, for the movement. So anyway, now you have established, you have understood, you have to, you have a relationship with Krishna, you have to revive that relationship. For that you have to practice Abhideya, the process. Means come to temple every day for Mangalarti, chant 16 rounds, and follow for regulative principles, eventually get initiated, and serve Guru. Right? Who will give us the strength to do that? Rupa Goswami and Radha Govinda Dev. Devyad together. Devyad Vrindaranya Kalpadurmada Srimad Ratnagara Simhasanastav Srimad Radha Srila Govinda Devu Prishtali Sevyamanava Smarami. So Govinda Dev, I told right, Jai Singh, Raja Jai Singh gave his bedroom to Govinda Dev. And Jai Singh is an ardent devotee of Govinda Dev. Janmashtami, even today, they told me, 1 crore people attend Janmashtami. So they do Janmashtami for 12 to 15 days. Flood. Mangalarti, 5 to 10,000 people attend Mangalarti. How many?
5 to 10.
Not 5 to 10 people. And Sunday feast, 20,000 people attend Sunday feast. Actually, I was impressed by their bhakti. After Sunday feast, after whatever is over, they would all put their head on this temple. This is going there, this side and this side. The Padamudras are there. They will all put their head and pray intensely. I said, wow. The deity of Jaipur is Govind Dev. Actually, Jaipur got the name from Raja Jai Singh. And Raja Jai Singh would not do anything during Janmashtami, this 12 to 15 days. He will just stay there and do service. The neighboring king realized it. Jai Singh is, and during time of Janmashtami, is very inactive. So that is the time we can conquer it. Conquer, we can take over this kingdom. And what he did? He arranged his armies. He started occupying. He came to the borders. Exactly Janmashtami day. And lo and behold, whom did he see there? Jai Singh with his army. Hey, how do you know that I am coming? So there's a big battle, between Raja Jai Singh and that neighboring king. Raja Jai Singh with his army, he drove away this king retreated, he ran away with great surprise. How does he know that I am coming? And that to Janmashtami day. I thought Jai Singh would be busy in temple services. Anyway, he ran away, thinking next time better luck. So that day afternoon rest, they opened the temple. Raja Jai Singh opened the temple. Govinda's body was filled with gunpowder, small arrows. Very, as though he came just now from battlefield. His dress was like that. Raja Jai Singh was here only. He was fully absorbed in service only. So, Radha Govinda Devji went and fought on behalf of Jai Singh. That's why Jaipur, the people of Jaipur, they consider Govinda as their deity. So one day I asked one devotee, "You are from Jaipur. Do you know Lord Chaitanya Nityananda Prabhu?" I said, "No, we know only Govinda." I said, "Next time you go and see, there are big gates, much bigger than this much. Big gates. First gate is Gauranga gate, next gate is Nityananda gate. Names are also written, but he never saw that. That's why whatever you have interest to learn, Krishna reveals only that. I said, go and see. Next time he said, I saw that, I never saw this many years. So the first gate is a Gauranga gate, next gate is Nityananda gate. And I want to definitely tell this. So, as a South Indian, I want to buy prasad. So they said, how much money? Free. Free? Yeah, Govinda ka kuch kami hai kya? If you want 20 laddus, then you have to go buy. If you want regular prasad, free. Why I want to bring it up is, all the people who are retired, they come to temple, they sponsor laddus for the people whom they don't know. That is their happiness. And not like you don't know what to do. One day our Shrikumar Prabhu showed me California. These people, life is not about Excel sheets and the numbers. So you have a $10 million salary per year, $20 million salary, $30 million. One day suddenly you'll be 70 years. You don't know what to do. You'll start playing golf on your own alone, fully depressed. Because nobody's there, loneliness. These people, what they do? They, once I'm retired now, they go with wife, whatever. And with the whole not family, at least wife and husband, they do service and they just, they have a lot of money. They sponsor this. That is happiness. That happiness is liberating. This happiness is binding. Prabhupada said, what is that? They are playing golf. Prabhupada said, Prabhupada, they are putting the ball in the hole because they have no goal. Prabhupada cried, they are wasting their human energy. You can go back to Godhead if you little put energy. You can go back to Godhead. If you utilize human life to cleanse the heart, give up lethargy, laziness. So, Raja Jai Singh you would see from the bedroom every day, Govinda. All the kings, how their temples, big temples were built. I am only a custodian. Janmeshwari Shutra Srivar Edamana Madapuman Naivaratya Abhijatame Tvam Akinchana Gocharam, Kunti says. If you have a high parentage, your father is Bill Gates. Why do you need Krishna? You don't need Bill Gates actually. Your father is a rich man with the Lexus car. You think you don't need Krishna? You yourself rich, why do you need Krishna? Shruta, your PhD, why do you need Krishna? Are you beautiful? You don't need to be a cinema star, but everyone says you are beautiful. You look your face in the mirror and you look beautiful. You're so absorbed in bodily consciousness. But the answer is, why? So, she's telling, Naivaratya Abhijatame Tvam Ankichana Gochana, my Lord, you are the property of the impoverished. And Kunti is telling like that, either Kunti is wrong or Amrish Maharaj is wrong, or Parikshit Maharaj is wrong. Because they're all emperors. Maharaj Yudhishthira is wrong. Either Kunti should be wrong or they should not have occupied the pages of Bhagavatam. C.V. Maharaj and who is right? Kunti's shloka should be wrong or they are wrong. No, both are right. Being emperors, they never felt they are the richest people on the planet. My Lord, we are only custodians, we are poor beggars. You own everything, we are just taking care of your riches. Even though they were sitting on those riches, they never felt they were rich. They always felt we own nothing. We come alone, we go alone. Because they had this consciousness and performed bhakti, they occupied the pages of Srimad Bhagavatam. If not, a beggar is proud of his bowl. Hey, my bowl is bigger than your bowl. With all the impurities, at the end of the life, what do we think? I am better than my sister. I am better than my brother. That's how we compare and we feel satisfied. Does anyone support my argument? I am better than my colleague. Hare Krishna. So not like that. There's all the kings in India in the ancient past. Whenever they would get some money, they would build the temples only to promote culture. What culture? Spiritual culture, bhakti culture. It's important. Prachar is important. Prema rasa niryasa korite aswadana. Lord Chaitanya came to experience Radha Bhav. But what he did not just do that. Ragamarga, So korte pracharan, So what he did, he experienced in the nights alone, he aswadana, he experienced that Radhabhav, but the daytime he preached. If you don't preach, it will be a family business. After 20 years, you will see your son, your daughter, only 4 people only. So we have to go and preach. Book distribution. It's not easy. When we preach, Krishna is happy. Actually, we get the grace of Lord Chaitanya. That is Radha Govinda Dev. So the prayojana, actually I have to tell the story. The Acharya for Abhidaya is Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami did everything what Lord Chaitanya said. But Lord Chaitanya said he also built temples, but no money. Everything is there. Raja Man Singh was a disciple of Raghunath Bhatta Goswami. For the pleasure of Rupa Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami decided to build a temple. But what is the use of temple when there is no deity? Then one day, Rupa Goswami was so sad. Not that I have done, I wrote books, I have excavated the places. Rupa Goswami was not happy. I gave some donation to my Guru Maharaj last year. I am not like that. How body, mind and soul, how can I serve my Guru Maharaj? How can I serve Srila Prabhupada? How can I serve the movement? He did everything except one. He could not build the temple. Without the deity, where is the temple? He was very morose, sitting on the bank of Yamuna. One boy came. He inquired a lot. Where is Govinda Dev? Vajranab installed, but I can't see Govinda Dev. We couldn't find about his whereabouts. One boy came. Kahad boy, Gwalbal. Why are you sad, Rupa Goswami? We want to start a temple, but there is no Krishna. Govinda Dev is not visible anywhere. Then the boy said, can you see the top of the hill? Every day when Surabhi cows from the heavenly planet, Surabhi cow comes from the heavenly planet, and she releases all her milk on the top of the hill. Underneath that, if you go and excavate there, you will see Govinda there. Then Rupa Goswami said, how do you know? No, I am local, I know. The boy walked 20 feet, he disappeared. Arey, this is Krishna. So he took few people, Brajavasis, and afternoon one cow came, released all the milk and left. Wow. Released milk, Govinda was drinking. So Rupa Goswami, they excavated that place. Underneath, they found Govinda Dev. That is how Govinda was found. So Rupa Goswami brought Govinda Dev and installed Govinda Dev actually. But because those days there was no construction. From Delhi you can directly see Vrindavan. 7 stories and so one day Aurangzeb saw, wow, there is a lamp and this building is taller than my palace. It should not be possible. And he has demolished the top 2 floors actually. That's when they took all the deities to Jaipur. Everyone was taken, but Vrindadev, can you believe what is the greatness of our movement? Everyone has Tulsi at home, but Vrindadev gave darshan to Rupa Goswami. And Vrindadev was installed by Rupa Goswami actually, Vrindadevi deity. So as they were taking the deities, they came to Kamyavan. And this is like, Vrindadev said, no, wait. Govinda Dev, Gopinath and Madan Mohan, they are the owners of the entire universe. But I am Vrindadevi. I live on, Vrindavan is my only abode. You can take everyone out of Vrindavan, but not me. So Vrindadevi stayed in Kamyavan. Even today, Vrindadevi is there in Kamyavan only. But all the 3 deities, they were taken away. So yesterday I was mentioning the story of how Rupa Goswami received the grace of Radharani. And the 2 stories I told. So the third one is Prayojana. Raghunath Das Goswami. Wow. You all should know what made a billionaire son Raghunath Das Goswami grace of Nityananda Prabhu, Guru Tattva. So we need Guru's grace. So what made him drink only 2 few spoonfuls of buttermilk once a week, still survive, but he would experience the highest, highest ecstasy on the path of bhakti. It all started with Raghunath. What is that? Initially, what is his name? Our Advaitacharya gave mercy on him. Then Haridas Thakur showed mercy on him. But the ultimate mercy was given to him by Nityananda Prabhu. On the order of Nityananda Prabhu, he conducted Panihati festival. And that's how Bhakta Raghunath could escape the shackles of material life, and he could escape from there and became an associate of Lord Chaitanya, especially follower of Lord Chaitanya and associate of Swarup Damodar Goswami. This is, you all know the story. Actually, if you go to Radhakund, I just came from India, so it's very vivid in my mind. Radhakund, there are 2 pictures. One, these 2 tigers drinking water, where is very close to where Raghunath Das Goswami was doing meditation, mantra meditation. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Another one is Radharani holding her veil to protect Raghunath Das Goswami from summer heat. Amazing. So it is said, Sanatana Goswami saw this whole picture, and that from the transcendental body of Radharani, sweat was coming. So she left only after sun went down. So both the times Sanatana Goswami corrected him. Raghunath Das Goswami, we don't take service from Krishna. You have given service to Krishna. You kept Krishna in anxiety. You don't have a hut. You don't have a bhajan kutir. Please do that. The tigers came, and so for your safety, Krishna came in anxiety. Please construct a hut. See, he was so renounced, he did not even have hut. But then when he saw the second time, so you are giving service to Yugal Kishora, Mother of the universe and goddess of devotion, Radharani. She stood whole day in the sun, covering you with her achal, with her veil. So when Raghunath Das Goswami heard he took service from Krishna, he was not so affected. But when he heard he took service from Radharani, he was upset and he built his own bhajan kutir. That is Prayojanacharya. And Gopinath, deity was first unearthed, in Savakunj area. One time there was a flood. When the area was flooded, so it flooded for a few days. Then later the waters receded. When waters receded, they unearthed the deity actually. This Purushottam Acharya was good friends with Madhu Pandit. So he gave this deity to Madhu Pandit. Madhu Pandit took this deity and worshipped this deity as life and soul. That is Gopinath. And so if we have the grace of Raghunath Das Goswami, we'll attain our spiritual form. If we have grace of Rupa Goswami, we'll do intense sadhana. By the grace of Guru and Acharyas, we'll cleanse our heart. And then Madan Mohanji, Govinda Dev, by the grace of Govinda, we'll go to the next level, Prayojana, where we'll attain the love of God. And in our spiritual form, we will serve Radha Gopinath Ji in the spiritual world. So for that, we need to sincerely practice these 6 qualities. What is that? Of surrender. Thank you. It's, I balance some. Of course, I cut down few stories, But actually, one reason I told this is we always say Jaitav Sarta Pangor and the 3 verses. Many people do not even know the connection. Devotees know. The outsiders are new beginners. And and we need to pray. Okay, Madan Mohanji, pray to Govinda Devji, pray to Gopinath. So we need to understand what we are doing. Thank you very much. Please forgive me if I've spoken anything wrong, but very grateful for your patient audience. Hare Krishna. Any question or comment? Otherwise we'll end it. I think time is up anyway. Hare Krishna. Prabhu.
You said Sanatana Goswami is Diksha Guru of our movement, and Rupa Goswami is Shiksha Guru. So exactly what is Raghunath Das Goswami? Is there any?
I heard only for them, Prabhuji. It's only Prayojana Acharya. You know. No, I mean, actually, no, instructing Shiksha Guru, Raghunath Das Goswami also. But actually, Raghunath Das Goswami considered Rupa and Sanatan as worshipable spiritual masters. All the Goswamis, other Goswamis, they revered Rupa and Sanatan as their spiritual masters. They did everything for their pleasure because of their very advanced status, actually. And there is no mention of actually Raghunath Das Goswami there. He was mentioned as the Prayojana Acharya, that's it. You know. Lord Chaitanya made Rupa Goswami as a foundational Acharya. Hariva. ब्रज बरुनागर गोकुल रंजन काना यशोमती नंदन ब्रज बरुनागर गोकुल रंजन काना गोपी पर्णदन मदन मनोहर कालिय दमन विधान अमल हरि नाम अमिय विलास अमल हरि नाम अमिय विलास विपिन पुरंदर नवीन नगर भोर वंशीवदन सुवास ब्रज जन पालन सुरुकलनासना नंद गोदन रखवाला गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर सुंदर नंद गोपाल यमुना तट चर गोपी वसन हर रास रसिक कृपमोया श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटवर भक्ति विनोदाश्राय यशोमती नंदन ब्रज बरुनागर गोकुल रंजन काना गोपी पर्णदन मदन मनोहर कालिय दमन विधान अमल हरि नाम अमिय विलास विपिन पुरंदर नवीन नगर भोर वंशीवदन सुवास ब्रज जन पालन सुरकुल नासना नंद गोदन रखवाला गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर गोविंद माधव नवनीत तस्कर सुंदर नंद गोपाल यमुना तट चर गोपी वसनहर रस रसिक कृपमोया श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटबरम श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटबरम श्री राधा वल्लभ वृंदावन नटबरम भक्ति विनोदाश्रय हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे जय राधा नील माधव राधा नील माधव राधे जयो जगन्नाथ जयो जगन्नाथ बलदेवा मयि सुभद्रा जयो गौरानिताय जयो गौरानिताय गौरानिताय जयो गौरानिताय जयो सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह लक्ष्मी नरसिंह जयो लक्ष्मी नरसिंह प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौरा हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौरा हरि बोल अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परसराजिकाचार्य स्तोत्र सिद्ध श्रीमद् भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय विष्णुपाद परसराजिकाचार्य स्तोत्र सिद्ध श्रीमद् गौर किशोर दास बाबूजी महाराज की सच्चिदानंद भक्ति विनोद ठाकुर की वैष्णव सार्वभौम श्री जगन्नाथ दास बाबूजी महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नवाचार्य श्री लहरीदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत श्री गदाधर शिव सद गौर भक्तवृंद की श्री राधा नील माधव गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरी गोवर्धन की गिरिराज गोवर्धन की श्री रूप सनातन भट्टनाथ श्री जीव गोपाल भट्टदास रघुनाथ शेठ गोस्वामी प्रभु गण की ब्रजभूमि श्री वृंदावन धाम की मायापुर नवद्वीप धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की श्री जगन्नाथ बलदेव की कृष्ण भक्त प्रधान तुलसी महारानी की गंगे में यमुने मई की सीताराम लक्ष्मण हनुमान जी की गौर निताय की राधा नीलमाधव जी की जगन्नाथ बलदेव सुरमाई की, लक्ष्मी नरसिंहदेव भगवान की, श्रील प्रभुपाद की, निताय गौर हरि प्रेमानंदे. All glories to Assembled Lord Hare Krishna. All glories to Assembled Lord Hare Krishna. All glories to Assembled Lord Hare Krishna. All glories, all glories, all glories, Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga Shri Prabhupada ki jai.
Hare Krishna, dear devotees. This was the final presentation from His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu in his very short and very sweet trip to Seattle. Was just less than 1.5 days of his trip. So let's express our gratitude and thank His Grace Yugal Kishore Prabhu sincerely from the core of the heart by loudly chanting Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Thank you, Prabhu.